Virgin Islands clean.
We are people making a difference here in the Virgin Islands. We are committed to keeping our islands clean and our waters pristine. We are relatively new, but our experience is vast. We are the Virgin Islands Waste Management Authority, and we have one mission: to protect public health and the natural beauty of the environment for residents and visitors.
We're preserving paradise for generations to come, and it requires the patience as well as the participation of the community.
The Waste Management Authority is responsible for the collection, treatment, and disposal of solid waste and wastewater in the territory. It has been a daunting task, but the VIWMA has undertaken the challenge of cleaning up decades of dangerous, health-threatening problems.
These past days we're picking up garbage twice a day, and it's very, very nice. I'm helping preserve paradise by helping the community to make sure the trash is clean, make sure anybody need assistance, we are there for them. The most satisfying part of my job is when I drive down on the main streets to see the bins are clean, the roadside are clean, and everything look beautiful.
Back in 1984, the Environmental Protection Agency had a decree imposed on the Virgin Islands government for allowing the discharge of raw sewage.
The system is very, very old. We're constantly doing repairs. Things have gone bad over the years, over the decades.
For decades, our waste management systems had been allowed to fall into disrepair, polluting our pristine land and allowing waste and sewage to seep into our soil. Sewage pipes had rusted and decayed. Landfills like St. Croix's Anguilla landfill had been accepting every kind of debris, from vehicles loaded with gasoline and oil to old computers.
Trying to get the landfill combined according to those landfills in the States. I went away to Baltimore to get the knowledge that this is not a landfill. It was a dump, that everything was thrown together. And the federal sent down a decree that we have to separate things. We have to have an oil where we could contain the oil. We have to have batteries separate. All metal have to be separate, and the solid waste have to be separate.
The Department of Public Works was the agency previously responsible for managing, operating, and maintaining the systems, but their budget resources were historically inadequate.
For one, the waste that we collect now it doesn't overflow like it used to be all over the place. And now that waste management has stepped into the picture, it's a big change, it's a big difference.
During that time, the plants that treat raw sewage had fallen badly into disrepair. Pump stations were breaking down, lines were backing up, and raw sewage was flowing through our streets and into our beautiful ocean. And bins along our roadsides had become overflowing, unsightly, and unhealthy garbage dumps.
I went away for 8 years, and I moved back home, and I noticed that there's a lot of illegal dumping. There's restaurants that need to be educated. You know, just come back home to clean up my island.
And our economy relies heavily on us being a clean, healthy environment, not just from the standpoint of tourism, but we eat the food from the land, we fish in the waters that are surrounding us, and we obviously take recreation ourselves.
The situation had become so appalling by the year 2001 that the Environmental Protection Agency filed a federal lawsuit threatening to imprison the governor and heavily fine the government if the problems were not immediately addressed.
Territory-wide, we have campaigns that we've kicked off in the past year and this year for aluminum can recycling and e-waste collection. We have used oil programs and other programs that are underway. We have a citizen advisory committee that is helping us to come up with new programs and initiatives for the territory.
The threat from the federal government paid off. The Virgin Islands Waste Management Authority was formed as an independent agency to improve every part of the territory's decaying and failing waste system, from St. Croix to St. Thomas, St. John, and Water Island.
We have got landfills that are non-compliant. We've got to close them. We're generating waste at twice the national average. We are definitely not cognizant of what is the right thing to put in the waste and what is not.
The Virgin Islands Waste Management Authority is now on a mission to improve waste collection, treatment, and disposal services that will preserve our precious islands. and already 60% of the territory's 115,000 residents are reaping the benefits.
It's considerably better because we're working on it now. Where 10 years ago it was constantly catching up. Now we're trying to get maintenance done, get ahead of problems before they happen.
Miles of rotting and decaying pipes that carry 4.5 million gallons of wastewater territorially every day are being replaced. Landfills like the Bavoni landfill on St. Thomas are being completely cleaned up. Tremendous strides have been made to properly dispose of hundreds of thousands of tons per year of garbage from St. Croix's Anguilla landfill. Wastewater treatment plants like Mangrove Lagoon in St. Thomas are now state-of-the-art and computerized, manned by workers who are proud of what they have achieved.
Mangrove Lagoon was completed in 2002, and we were open to handle the sewage from the eastern side of the island. I'm very proud of the facilities because we're able to do the right treatment to preserve the aquatic life in the ocean and be able to show kids when we have tours the things that they send to us and what we do with them.
Treatment plants and pump stations on St. John have been completely upgraded, and brand new multi-million-dollar plants are near completion, like Red Point and Anguilla treatment plants being built near the St. Thomas and St. Croix airports.
We've increased our productivity in the solid waste section, and we've decreased the amount of wastewater overflows and stoppages that we've had in the city of Cruz Bay.
Bins are now collected daily, and residential house-to-house trash has been expanded into new areas, including St. Thomas's Smith Bay. Special trucks have even been designed to service those hard-to-reach areas.
Keeping the place clean was important. That's all that matters. I noticed that people I don't see anybody thanking us really, but in their minds they're saying, wow, they're keeping the place good, they're doing a good job.
I'm very proud. Raised from a little boy to a grown man now, and I have my own child. It's a wonderful place.
I think we should get to the point where they have complete trust that when they put something at the curb or they flush the toilet, that we are taking care of business on the other end.
The Virgin Islands Waste Management Authority has made giant strides to clean up and protect our fragile environment. And that's just the beginning. As the new treatment plants come online, as more sewer lines are replaced, and as more pump stations are upgraded, the situation will get better and better. A guarantee we make to our Virgin Islands for generations to come.
Well, I do repairs on the sewer line. Things see a lot better now. Well, I enjoy doing my job all the time. Right now, it is 190% better right now.
It makes me proud to be here, and I believe we're doing a lot of things here for the future.
This is what I born, and I ain't going no place. So, you know, all of us need to take the initiative and act on the illegal dumping.
And you can help our mission. Be our eyes and ears on the street. Report illegal dumping. Call us about any waste management problems in your neighborhoods, and tell us about ways we can improve our services even more.
The establishment of the Citizen Advisory Committee is an example of that. Us having the people in the community have a say in the decisions that the authority makes. So it's not just the authority, but we're getting their view and their care involved.
Together we can keep our treasured islands clean. Together we can preserve paradise for generations to come.
Keep the Virgin Islands